Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the second Responsible Business Convention. You've seen it in the video already. Hitachi is delighted to sponsor this event for the second time, and I'm honored to be able to share a couple of words with you in my role as Head of Public Affairs with Hitachi, but also as Vice Chair of the Board of Directors of CSR Europe. It's now 1 year since the devastating earthquake and tsunami hit Japan. The situation in Japan, luckily enough, is returning to normal thanks to the great effort and support from many people in the UK and around the world. Very quickly after the terrible events, Hitachi has been able to re-establish the businesses affected. At Hitachi, we have learned that technologies do enable society to lead safe and comfortable lives in an environment that doesn't have enough natural resources and has to deal with lots of natural disasters. But we also realized, very importantly, through March 11, that technology can't solve everything and that human behavior is important. Individual and community initiatives in the aftermath of the earthquake continue to show that people are central to realizing a sustainable society. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in interesting times of great change. The accelerating pace of globalization is having a profound effect on business. Also, demographic change poses significant practical challenges to businesses of all shapes and sizes. Changing lifestyles as a result of social change are reflecting in changing customer and employee demands. The depletion of natural resources, coupled with the significant scale and speed of growth in the developing world, is expected to have a critical long-term impact on global markets. Resource shortages have real, tangible, and wide-ranging impacts. For example, water scarcity is driven by rapid urbanization, population growth, climate change, energy production, agriculture, and contamination, and has become a huge source of political tension across the globe. I'm afraid there's more. It's no news that news consumers don't think much about the media's reporting. Recent US studies have shown around 20% trust in the news. That's a whopping 80% who say that they don't have much trust. Double the number of respondents think that social media has a negative impact on news coverage than those who believe it has a positive impact. This is even more interesting, but after all, not so surprising. Closer to home, the Levinson inquiry continues to produce extraordinary headlines. Trust relationships are vital to the conduct of business, but probably the trust in business as such has never been so low. At a recent stakeholder dialogue from Hitachi about smart communities, the issue of trust in business, energy companies, policymakers, and regulators was raised as one of the main obstacles to achieve the most sustainable low-carbon economy. So what does this mean for business? Have the issues faced by business and posed by business ever been more challenging? How can business go beyond compliance? And is sustainability a nice-to-have or a must-have? For the Hitachi, the answer represents a great opportunity and lies in social innovation, contributing to society and creating shared value for customers and other stakeholders. Our core competency is social innovation business, which draws on intelligent IT to provide an advanced social infrastructure. Social innovation businesses include information and telecommunication systems, power systems, as well as industrial, transportation, and urban development systems. Our UK rail and IT businesses are good examples of how we hope the benefits will be equally divided between society and economy at large, our customers, and of course, ourselves as a business to make money. We engage in stakeholder dialogue worldwide to identify social and environmental issues, conducting assessments and verifications from the perspectives of stakeholder materiality and the impact on management. In Hitachi's view, shared value is not just created for stakeholders, but created with them. It is simple. When different stakeholders work together, solutions are more effective and sustainable. There's an obvious role here for membership organizations such as Businesses in the Community and CSR Europe. Such organizations are able to share best practice among companies, and they provide additional insight and support for corporate actions. In the context of the EU's Europe 2020 strategy, CSR Europe's Enterprise 2020 highlights the contribution that businesses can make to achieve the EU goals for building a smart, sustainable, and inclusive economy. Enterprise 2020 is also committed to developing innovative business practices and working together with their stakeholders to provide solutions to emerging societal needs. As Hitachi, we fully support this approach. And this is also why we are so proud to work with BITC and many of its initiatives. The program for today and tomorrow provides us all with an excellent opportunity to collectively benefit our environment, our human talent, customers and consumers, suppliers, civil society, communities, and society in general. I would like to leave you with a quote from Thomas More. He said, "We need people in our lives with whom we can be as open as possible. To have real conversation with people may seem like such a simple, obvious suggestion, but it involves courage and risk." I wish you all a very interesting conference and a lot of real conversations. Thank you very much.